Hi everyone, I'm just going to work through one problem from each of these Delta Math sections in case you need some guidance from me. Also use the videos that Delta Math provides embedded in the problems. So estimating angle measurements, this one is just trying to basically guess what size angle that is. You just have to make it within 10 degrees. So starting from here, we're all the way over here in the fourth quadrant. You can look at one of your reference cards if you'd like. That to me looks like about a 330 degree angle. I'm going to submit it and get it right. It was actually 328. I was close enough with 330. I'll give one more. That one looks to me like about 45, so I'm going to submit that. Again, you're just identifying what angle you are. Rotating small angles, so we're just same thing, but we're creating the angle, 114 degrees, just try and get it to within 10 degrees. So I'd say that's about 120. 120 is about right, so I'll submit it and get it right. Just matching up the rotation correctly. For the third one, finding coterminal angles. So if the angle is 1041 and we're trying to find coterminal, we need to reduce that down by 360 until we get to something that is between 0 and 360. So I'm going to start with 1041 and I'm going to subtract 360 as many times as I need to. There we are. So 321 is the angle that's going to be appropriate for that rotation. One more. If we're at negative 1032, I'm going to need to add 360 until we get to an angle that is between 0 and 360, and that's 48 degrees. Okay. For our next section, finding the reference angle. So it says rotate and find the reference angle for 58 degrees. So 58 degrees is right there. Try and get it right. There we go. And the reference angle is 58 degrees since we're in the first quadrant, and we get it right. I'll do one more.
Trig. What about trig derivatives and integrals? Yeah, it's a timer one, and it automatically.
All right, 316 degrees. I'm going to rotate all the way to 316. So that's right there. The reference angle, remember, is the angle that's made with the x-axis. So what's the difference from 316 all the way up to 360? That would be 44 degrees. I got it right. All right, next section, signs of trig functions. Which quadrant is sine positive and tangent positive? That's in quadrant 1. Everything is positive in quadrant 1. And what quadrant is sine positive and cosine positive? That's also in quadrant 1. Okay. Signs of all 6 trig functions. So this is the same deal, but just asking about including secant and cosecant. So whereas cosecant positive, but secant is negative, that's in quadrant 2. You can refer back to your notes for that. In the last section, find trig ratio given another. So you need to draw a picture here. I'm going to copy and paste this over to OneNote so that I can show this for you. Okay. And that tangent theta is negative 28 over 45, and that the angle is in quadrant 4, then what is the value of sine? Okay, so draw yourself a triangle in quadrant 4. If tangent is negative 28 over 45, this is where the negative 28 would be. This is where the 45 would be. And we need to find the hypotenuse. So I'm going to label that C. So 45 squared plus negative 28 squared equals C squared. Take the square root of that. Having some trouble here. Hang on. So we need the square root of 2809. That gives us 53. So if we are asked for the sine is the opposite over the hypotenuse. So our answer should be negative 28 over 53. Let's try that. Negative 28 over 53. And as a reminder, if you need additional help, there's a watch help video right here, and you can always go to the TLC. Thanks.